What is going on, fellas? And welcome back to Rebel Rescue with me, FoggyPlays on FM22. Today we're going to be taking on AC Milan and Porto in the Champions League. We do actually have a game against Shakhtar right at the end of the season, or in December, right at the end of the season. But we do have a Senior Challenge Cup final before that, so we'll be playing that and Shakhtar in the next episode. As you can see, since we were here last, form has been questionable. We drew with Bose and then had a replay against them, which we really didn't need because our players were exhausted. We did manage to win 1-0, which was fine. Then we drew against Sligo, who are so very bad. Just never really looked like we were going to win the game. Then against Bose, played him again. Noam Emaran scored a hat-trick. That is half his goals for this season. And then against Derry, our players were just super tired. Totally dead. As you can see, Marian Prince played a 6.1. He was god-awful. We were exhausted after playing Bose 2 days previously because we'd only played Sligo 2 days previous, and 3 days before that we played against Bose, and 3 days before that we played against Bose, and 3 days before that we played against Milan. So as you can see, we're quite tired. Had quite a rotated side. Cahill Heffernan, as you can see, came off the bench, played a 6.5 and was awful. He's the reason for both of Jordan McAnuff's goals. So that was fantastic. Marion Prince, I'm hoping that Jumper, when he comes back from his loan at Waterford, who have gotten promoted, I'm thinking maybe he'll be number one goalkeeper next season. Potentially. We need to go back because I didn't mean to do that. We have obviously, as you already know, won the league, but we have now lost 2 games this year, which I'm super unhappy about. Colin Whelan hasn't scored too much recently, which obviously is fantastic. Sligo are guaranteed now to be in the relegation playoff, and my players are still exhausted. So normal first team players like Roy Quigley, Vestergaard, who's been in exceptionally good form, even though it's playing at 6.9 here. He and Roy Quigley too tired to play today, as is Alan Murphy. Colin Whelan is sitting this one out with his 55 goals this year. Carlsberg is back from injury. He's played once. I think he started one of the games. And Onofriti is sitting on the bench because he is finally back from his injury as well. And Farnberger is going to get his first start in I don't know how long. But as you can see from the last game, 9 changes because our players are super tired and they didn't play well. And I'm just hoping that we can do a thing because nobody expects anything out of us because we are playing in the San Siro with, I'm guessing, not quite a full house, but I would still think potentially a lot of fans have turned up for this game. If we can keep this to a relatively low scoreline, 4 minutes in, Milan have taken the lead. If we can keep this to a decently low scoreline, there is a chance we could still be on for third. We would need Milan to do the business against Shakhtar again, and then we'd need to stop Shakhtar from beating us on the final day, because we're probably going to lose against Porto again. At the start of this group, I did, in the media, say to him, I would be more than happy with third. I was like, there's no way we're going to win the group. Obviously, we're not going to win the group, because Milan and Porto are significantly better than we are, and Shakhtar are quite a good side. You wouldn't know it by the fact that they've conceded so many goals, but I think Shakhtar still have something on us. Unfortunately, we have just conceded again. Duvan Zapata from an interesting free kick. Didn't really think much was going to happen there, but our players not playing well. Emaran's playing a 6.1. Carlsberg's playing a 6.2. Pitluga, to be fair, is playing a 6. He was playing a 6.5. Yeah, Mulder's playing a 6.3. We definitely need to get rid of Mulder. Unfortunately, I don't think Mulder is good enough. And Coleman and Vincent Day suspended for this game. That's not ideal. And we do actually have Derry again in the not too distant, in the literally the next game we play. We play Derry again, and that'll be the end of the league season. No, Emiran's playing a 5.9. Ooh, what was that? That was terrible. Keep going. Make the difference. You've been shocking. No, Emiran, you're coming off Onofriti, who originally was going to start in this game, but I decided I didn't want to pop him straight back in because he is, as I said, recovering from injury. And it's not like he's played for AC Milan before, so it's fine. He came through the Borussia Dortmund Academy. We might have we have. We've gone down 4-0. I'm not actually sure who scored that. Rafael Leao. Yep, with his second. Lads, just a bit of encouragement. Do you know? It's only 4-0. Now Carlsberg's playing a 5.9. Addis is playing a 6.1. Oseni is playing a 6.1. Mulder's playing a 6.1. Griffin's playing a 6. Pitaluga's playing a 6.3. I think it's probably about time we made that substitution or two. Okay, no, Carlsberg's gone to a 5.9. And okay. You can be a false 9. You can be actually a deep line forward. Carlsberg can actually come off. Never mind. Pop you there. Osene, Poacher, Whelan can be an advanced forward in the middle. Jacob Ryan will be coming off in the not too distant future. Everything is fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine. I'm just going to keep saying fine, and eventually everything will be acceptable. What am I playing Onofriti as? Through the middle is a good question. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Jacob Ryan, you can come off. I'm going to bring on Bagala, who hasn't actually played a huge amount of first team football, even though he joined as a regular starter. Whoops, my bad. Thankfully, that's gone over. We're not yet down 5-0. Now just chuck it into attacking. See what we can do for the final 15 minutes. A lot of our players are struggling. We are really having trouble with keeping players even remotely fit because we just have so many games to play. Osene and Griffin are now down to 5.9s. That's probably going to put Pitaluga down to a 6.1. Alton's playing a 6.1. Who's our best player on the pitch currently? Whelan and Onofriti. Nope, just Whelan on a 6.5. Bagala playing a 6.4. Not terrible. Just give lads a bit of encouragement right at the end. 30 seconds left. Mulder's now playing a 5.8. Addis is playing a 5.9. Oseni is playing a 5.8. Oh, Farnberger. Oseni. Offside. Of course. 5-0. Not ideal. Words can't express how angry I am. Right. I'm going to have words with these players. When we come back, we'll be taking on Porto. Hopefully, we don't get shit stomped again. We're going to have a chat with the players. This form has really taken an nosedive. Right, fellas, we are back now for the Porto game. I just realised after talking through a bunch of stuff that my mic was after turning off. So fantastic. Basically what I said, Pitaluga is starting this game because Prince was terrible. I'll show you what I'm talking about in just a second. Nobody expects anything from us. Make me proud. More of the same. So we are just going to send the assistant to that. Bada bing, bada boom. We beat Derry 3-1 in the game after Milan to finish at the end of the season, which was fantastic. We won that game comfortably against Linfield. We had the Irish Champions Cup final. Went to Linfield's place. Marion Prince was terrible. We lost 2-1. Came back to our place. Started Pitaluga. He played a 7.6. We won 5-0. Then against Pierce Celtic, we had a big 8 days off. Gave us 8 days. True friendly and just to make sure that people were fit. And 15-1. Comfortable. So next episode will be Shelburne and Shakhtar. I went through a whole bunch of with 4 players make it into the Dream 11: Quigley, Coleman, O'Brien, and Whelan. We got second in the Manager of the Year, which is a disgrace because we won 80% of our matches. The Carlsberg won Young Player of the Season. Whelan was the top goal scorer, 15 goals ahead of Cian Murphy. Carlsberg won Player of the Year, and Whelan broke the record for most goals in the season for the league, beating his own record. Carlsberg set a new average rating with 7.69, which is nice. And we hit the record points total. So 92 points is now the target for the rest of time. They have changed their goalkeeper since last time we played them. Fantastic. I don't know what that goalkeeper is going to be like, because we played against was it Marchisen in the last one. Surprised that wasn't given as a penalty. Looked like it smelt like a penalty. We probably, unless we beat Porto today, we can't get second. So we're essentially just playing for third, unless we can somehow beat Porto, which I don't think we're going to be able to do because it is Porto in Portugal. And we're just a wee little Irish team. Thankfully, Peluga gets away with that one. He was a bit in no man's land for a bit there, but we've managed to ride the wave so far. There's been no shots on target. Okay, just as I said, Porto have 1 shot, but it's 10 shots, 1 on target. It's been a game so far. I am thinking that because Prince's contract runs out at the end of next season, he will not be getting a new deal. That's gone for a goal kick. Delightful. Just to give a bit more encouragement to the players. I would really like to get into the Europa League. We do need to try and get, because we're the only Irish team making it through the European qualifying stages. It would be nice if we could stay in Europe. That's definitely offside. Martinez Quartara is definitely offside. So I'm not going to worry too much about that. It's disallowed, obviously. #obvi. But yeah, we've this season has been the best for Irish teams making it through Europe, and that was because I think that one's potentially offside as well. That's because I think it was Dundalk made it to the second last round of qualifying before the group stage. Before I'd been given. Okay. Yeah, it was. I knew it was. I was just hoping that if I said it wasn't, then maybe they wouldn't give it. But yeah, we've been the only team to make it further than the 3rd qualifying round, I think it is. Or the 4th. It's whatever is one is before the playoff, and because they're all playing in the Europa Conference League, it's not like with us where if we get knocked out at some point we can try and qualify for the Europa League. We are the only ones that get the opportunity to. Oh, what a last-ditched effort of a tackle by O'Brien. Should be a half-time already. Why are we still playing? If we concede here, I'm going to be pissed. Not Vestergaard, the 5'5" behemoth. It's doing fantastic. I am pretty happy with the fact that we're only 1 down at half-time. But yeah, we need to get the reputation of the country higher, because as it is right now, we have 3 teams qualifying for the Europa Conference League, only 1 getting into the Champions League, and if they have 1 bad game, was the Bulls were playing against Steaua Bucharest, and they drew 1-1 in the first leg, but then they got absolutely demolished in the second leg. You've nowhere to go from there. That is thanks for joining. Enjoy the rest of your club season. or your league season, because you ain't got any or you've not got any European football for the rest of the year. Try again next time. Like it's quite frustrating, because it would be nice if we had the opportunity to get some of our to get some more clubs into European competition. So we're just after making our final substitution now. Alton's come on for Coleman, because Coleman's not been having a great game. We're just going to check a bit of encouragement. We'll go attacking for the final 5 or 6 minutes. Let's see if that can do something. If we don't concede here, we'll go attacking. We do have a couple of players lined up on pre-contracts who are going to be arriving in January, which would be interesting. Should be fantastic, delightful. One's a centre back, and one's a left winger. The left winger will be known to people who've been watching this channel this year, because it's a Chinese winger. So think back to when I managed in China. You might remember who that was. Someone said he was like Jared Bowen, which I think is a fair assessment. Onoseni just overruns the ball, finds Kalberg. Ormeno. Go back to positive. Balanced. I don't want to concede now. We did play a tiny bit better now that we've gone to when we went to attacking. I do, however, fear that we are going to just concede again. It's like poking the bear. Yep. Fantastic. We had like a minute, not even. That goal will surely be decisive. Yeah, we'd like a minute where we were, getting a point. Don't even know where Vestergaard was sending that ball. Now we've got attacking again. I think Porto are just going to be like, yeah, we're just going to just smash and grab, run away, score again, put the fear of God into you. Emeran. But yeah, there's a lot of players. Onosene puts that one over. Unfortunate. Well, what can you do? 2-1. That's fine. It was a good effort, lads. So yeah, the next episode will be the Cup final and Shakhtar Donetsk in our final Champions League group game, which, if Milan beat Shakhtar, means that we will be playing for third place in the group and a place in Europa League for the rest of the season. So hopefully that can happen, and we can have an interesting little summer or winter window for our 3 months off or something like that. But if you have enjoyed this episode, do of course make sure to leave a like, comment down below how you think we're going to do against Shakhtar Donetsk, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, fellas, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!